What's up guys, it's JohnReavesLive, and today, first of two things, hopefully this is actually showing you guys in 4K. I believe this might be my first 4K video on YouTube. I'm really freaking stoked about that. If this actually does work in 4K, know that I've been working very hard to make this happen. Hopefully it works. But also, we've got two amazing solos that we're going to be reacting to today. We're actually on a journey of reacting to all of BTS's solo releases chronologically, and right now we are on Winter Bear by V and freaking Chicken Noodle Soup by J-Hope, and I am really freaking stoked. I love both these songs and I'm really excited to be watching the music videos. If y'all are new to my channel, please smash that sub button and let's do this together. 3, 2, 1, boom! This song is beautiful, and the music video, it just
looks like a polar parrot. Wish you can flatter me. I want some good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. Looks like a winter bear. You sleep so happily. I wish you good night, good night, good night.
I love the fact that he is so artistic and creative with every approach to life. I love the world through a photographer's eyes. Everything's beautiful. Everything's something to be captured. And I really try to take that approach, not necessarily saying that I'm a good photographer, because I definitely am not. I'm not a good photographer. I'm not really great with art other than the musical kind. But I love their approach to things, and I really try to take in scenery a lot more as well. The song is beautiful, and the fact that he wrote this just like makes me love his songwriting even more.
Imagine your face, say hello to me. Tell all the bad days, they're nothing to me with you. Winter bear.
Guitar riff is so simple, but it layers perfectly. Just a random video of him walking in the park, but that's such a beautiful landscape for the Winter Bear logo. That's so good, dude. I love that so much. So a couple of things to note about that song itself, just the way that he wrote that song. I think that a lot of the times as a songwriter, the longer that you go into it, the more that you start writing, the more your songs can become a little too complicated. You know, like you get caught up in the writing process and like trying to come up with things that are just unique and different. But whenever you're first writing songs, I think that everything to you is kind of like this new frontier thing. And you're not getting caught up in the over analyzing every single different thing that you can do, trying to be creative. You're not trying too hard to be creative, if that makes sense. So I feel like with Winter Bear, it being really early on in his actual writing process, I think it's really cool to hear that, because there's a lot of really cool things going on here that it doesn't sound like he tried too hard to make them happen. Like the layering, the way that the song actually builds up and then just fades out as an ending. It doesn't have like a definitive, here's where it stops. It's like it fades out very gradually after it built up that entire time. It literally went from just an acoustic guitar to acoustic guitar and vocals to acoustic guitar, some strings, then drums were entered in, then the guitar lead and the synth thing there. So like a lot of things crescendoed that song up, and then it just faded softly out. So it's a really cool way of writing that song, and I feel like you can contribute a little bit of that to it being a very early song in his writing process. I love stuff like that. Also, something that I love about that is the fact that that is V's first solo video release, and I loved that song. It's one of my favorites. But this next one that we're getting into is a J-Hope song. This is Chicken Noodle Soup, and this was one of the last ones that we got solo release that they put out in 2019. Let's get into that right now. Freaking swipe it! This song is so catchy.
I let it rain, I clear it out. 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 Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side.
From Gwangju 한 거시기에 금납 충자 street 거기 내 Harlem. Neuron up down bounce in my team. 춤을 뻑까 workaholic man. 내게 밤새며 성장한 case. 내 키는 충무로 말게 I'm okay. 큰 빈정 들어가는 내 rhythm들의 bonus step. Popping, rocking, hopping, ducking, flashing, swagging, whoa.
I freaking love J-Hope's flows. Like, that is a classic, almost a staple now of J-Hope. The way that he just did that rhyme is very J-Hope-ish, man. Anytime I hear people do that now, I'm like, that's J-Hope.
How you just
go in and out of these really
We always got love for where we come from, so let them know what's up. No matter wherever we go, bring it back to this place called home, babe. Now that you know it, let me see you.
Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side.
It's so wild to see how fierce and then happy J-Hope's face can change. Like in that, whenever he does a hair whip, his face is just like so intense, and then he smiles really big. And it goes like, it changes. I've seen him do that a few times in this video. It's wild to see how fierce he can look though, and then just how overly, like, look at how happy he looks right now. That's J-Hope, but he also has this fierce side to him.
Noodle, pollo con espagueti. Ninguna de estas mujeres tiene flow que tiene Becky. Latinoamericana, soy de aquí. Carita de santa pero friki. ¿Quién me va a decir? Si ya todo lo vi. Donde yo nací, no pensaban que una mujer iba a sobresalir. What you gonna do? 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 Look back at it, lights, camera, action. Definitivamente la mejor de la escena. We're on the street, we got the people reacting. La gente que critica simplemente me da pena. We always got love for where we come from, so let them know what's up. No matter wherever we go, bring it back to this place called home, babe. Now that you know it, let me see you.
freaking entrance though too. It's like so cool.
I let it rain, I clear it out. 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 Let's get it, 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 let's get it. I let it rain, I clear it out. I let it rain, I clear it out. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup.
It's so cool. Up until that point, it's been like a one-shot video.
Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with soda on the side. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. And bring it out.
This is so freaking cool. The chicken mobile is ridiculous, dude.
Just bring it out. And bring it out.
I wonder how the chicken mobile came to be. Like, how did that happen?
Just bring it out. I clear it out. Let's get it, 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 let's get it.
One thing I love about seeing that is the fact that I've heard nothing but good from people who have ever worked with BTS in any form of music video. I've always heard good things about them, and like you can tell it in their music videos. This music video at the ending there, they showed that scene with all of them dancing, and at the end of Permission to Dance, with everybody just dancing together like that. You see so many moments like this at the end of their photo shoots, where whenever they have a big dance crew or big production, there's just people having fun at the end of it and like enjoying the song and enjoying the dance and stuff. I love seeing that. I think it's such a cool way of doing things, and it really just shows you the kind of the vibe that's on a lot of their sets. I love that, man. It just shows how genuine and kind and humble people that they are. Love that music video. Also, 2 questions about chicken noodle soup. Where did the chicken mobile come from? Who was like, I've got an idea. We're doing chicken noodle soup. There's a chicken car. Let's freaking fly this thing in front of the screen. Hilarious, I thought, but like, where did this come from? Who was like, let's just have cars freaking bumping in the back behind everybody else? Like, that was so unnecessary, but so funny, and I love extra random stuff like that. The monster truck falling from the sky, just random things that didn't have anything to do with the song. The music video had in the least bit, didn't really necessarily like add to it at all, except for in like a comedic way, in my opinion. I don't know. Like, what was y'all's opinion? Do y'all know where that came from? Please let me know in the comments. Either way, guys, I hope y'all are having a blessed day or night, whatever time it is you're watching this. Spread some positivity out there, be kind to each other, and if anybody needs anything at all of my socials are at JohnReavesLive. Send me a message and I'll catch y'all next time. Freaking toodles!